This is Sasaki, and welcome, very welcome to another episode of Around the Block. I'm here again, guys, to bring the latest news in the crypto market. Guys, to get started with this episode, actually, we have so many news, to be honest. That would be a very long episode, but I'm so excited. I think we all are very excited because finally we have again very good and very exciting news for the crypto enthusiasts and crypto investors. So, without wasting any time, any minute, I am going to share my Vector platform and show you guys something very unique and very incredible that is happening right now. So, let's go to the chart here at Vector so you can see actually like it's right now. I'm not even kidding with you guys. We are having Bitcoin going through the all-time high in the year, to be very clear here, in the year 2023. um, we just went through 29k American dollars high. All right, in order to make this let's say analysis more specific, I'm this is the daily chart. Okay, so I'm here with the Bitcoin, and you can see very clearly that right now we have this today's candle is the highest of the year. All right, and I'm going to go through a intraday period. So we're going to analyze real quick the candle of 1 hour, 60 minutes, and you can see that it was like, I don't know, 1 hour ago or even less than that, Bitcoin had this high. To be more specific, I would say 29k $300. This is definitely the highest in the year. I always talk here in the episodes about the financial volume that is going on in every aspect of the movement. And I always say, and not only me, you can watch thousands of professors and influencers in the crypto market, that the volume can confirm the trend, and that is happening right now. So sooner or later, it's gonna be a pullback, just like it can happen now, by the way. But there's a very important day because of what's going on. If you ask me right now, oh Sasaki, that's very interesting, and I want to know why is this high. We're now having 2.7% of a high, and why is that? Well, guys, to answer this question, I'm going to teach you something very useful and very handy on platform, in Vector platform. So for those of you who love to read news about crypto market, it would say one time a day or twice a day. There's a very handy and very useful tool at Vector that can help you to analyze the news at the same time that you look at the chart. All right, so let's go through this. That is here, the news tab. If you don't have it on your Vector, I'm going to explain it so quick. In the right upper area of your Vector, you have the news section right here. You can access through the news by itself or the crypto report. Let me explain for you the difference between these two features. First, crypto report is actually a resume of the news of the day that our team brings to you twice a day. One time in the morning, 9 a.m., and the other time on 1 p.m., just after lunch. And if you want to see in real time, so you don't want to wait like twice a day to see what's going on, just like right now, you can just click on news. When you click here, it's going to pop up this window that brings you, like I said, just now in real time, everything that is going on in the crypto market. I like to put this in the left area of my vector so I can actually stay looking at the chart in the right side and just look here whenever I want to see what's going on. Something very nice is that you can see here that we have all kinds of news, but when it specifically talks about a crypto token or let's say USD by itself, it's gonna have an icon here talking which token can be affected by that publication specifically. For example, there is a very, let's say, this new here. Bitcoin proponents accuse the New York Times of publishing one-sided hit piece on Bitcoin. All right, so you know that this specific new can affect Bitcoin. So you have here the icon and also how much of Bitcoin is going up or down today. By the way, it's here 2.69% just in this day. And it goes for any token. For example, Cardano is here, is going pretty much zero today. You have Ethereum. Anyway, Ripple, by the way, someone talking about Ripple, which is growing 1% high today. Lars lays out reasoning why Ripple is not a security. We can talk about this later on. But anyways, I just wanted to bring you guys a very specific tool that can help you to stay up to date in between your trades so you don't have to close vector platform and go to website, for example, and have so many tabs opened at the same time. You can just stay on the platform and watch and, by the way, and read the news anytime you think it's useful. And I was talking here about Bitcoin, and I want to start off this episode. I already started, by the way, but with this interesting new from these last 7 days. I think some of you might have heard of this, but a Apple user found the white paper of Bitcoin in the Mac OS, or let's say his Apple device. It was like a mistake. He just found it. To be more specific, his name was Andy Bio. So Andy Bio just found a PDF. So it was like probably like 7 days ago or something like that in his Mac OS. And then he told his friends, well, like I was just going through and somehow I found Satoshi Nakamoto's white paper from Bitcoin from 2008. You think this is just a coincidence? And then his friends went through his Mac as well, and turns out not every one of them, but most of them actually had the same paper and PDF kind of written in the system. So that's very interesting. Someone who used to work or still works for Apple, is a Bitcoin enthusiast, and therefore there is a white paper pretty much hidden. I don't have an iMac device to look through in my own, but I asked my friends, and they said yes, this is true, and a lot of people actually found it. I don't know because now everyone knows it. I don't know if it's gonna be there for the next version. Probably in the next update, they're gonna fix that. I don't know. It not that it's a mistake, but because it became very popular. But it's something very interesting to talk about from the last 7 days. Well, right now, despite this, let's say, curiosity news, we also have something very, I would say, it's not surprising, especially for me. Okay, but let's go again to the vector screen here one more time, and I want you guys to look with me right now on the daily chart of Dogecoin. You can see this. I look. I am even going to take and remove my moving average so you can see very clearly without my let's say my opinion. Can you see something that happened last week just here? A very high candle, and it was a high with, by the way, with financial volume 21%. uh Look, and the volume also going very high. Well, if you're asking yourself again why this happened, and by the way, I think we can actually find here, if I put Dogecoin, we can find on the vector tool what happened so that Dogecoin went in such a high. And that's here, right? Why is Dogecoin price up today? This is the news. And then 1 hour after that, so was 4th of April, we have Dogecoin explodes 30% following Twitter icon change to Doge logo. So you can see, guys, it's very useful, really. I use this all the time. How you can just choose which assets, or in this case, which token you want to research about, and then it's going to bring the latest news on time. So yeah, that's basically what happened. Dogecoin has it actually became 30% high, and then went down a little bit. But yeah, it pretty much exploded last week, basically because Elon Musk, he changed the icon of Twitter into the Dogecoin meme. He just did that in the website of Twitter, and within, I think, less than hours, exploded 30%, and everyone got crazy about it. Fun fact: if you look on Twitter, pretty much 1 year ago, someone suggested um, Elon Musk to do this, but by then he wasn't the CEO. Anyways, he wasn't the owner of Twitter back then, so of course he didn't know because he wasn't he couldn't. But it's very fun to see. It would be a Easter egg, I don't know. But someone actually on Twitter suggested before he bought Twitter that he would change the icon into the Dogecoin icon. And when he did that, the market went crazy. But there's one thing that we can learn here, and I think there's something that we always try to bring here in our analysis and comments and so on. Because this was pretty much a, let's say, a speculation high, it didn't last for a long time. So here we are, let's say 7 days, pretty much that's it, 7 days just after the Elon Musk putting changing the icon, and now the market went 12% down on the price of Dogecoin. So it's very clear that this kind of situation, of course, can create some opportunity for the ones who were holding before, or already had the token in their wallet, and that's fine. But guys, here is an advice, or actually a suggestion: be careful when you look for news and a token is exploding and you just want to do something. It doesn't mean necessarily buy, it could be sell. But be careful when you're buying or selling or doing anything with a token just because of one specific effect. All right, so because Elon Musk changed the logo, it doesn't mean that Doge is worth more value in the market. Actually, it can be, now, of course, it's a pullback. You can see clearly here, but it doesn't mean that Dogecoin is gonna go like, wow, to the moon right now just because it's done it. All right, and to be honest, I don't think that's what's happening right now. So I'm not telling you to do anything like buy or sell. I'm just suggesting you guys, as we always do here in our videos, always research, because going for one new in order to make a decision is very dangerous. So of course you have to follow the market, know what's going on, study, but be careful again when you're looking at one specific fact without studying the big picture. All right, just something that I want you guys to keep in mind. All right, so going to our last asset that I want to share with you guys, and the indicator as well, is that we have again Ethereum getting so many good prices. I'm actually going to make the watermark more transparent, so it's not going to disturb in our view. All right, here we have, all right, and following Bitcoin's high of today, we have Ethereum going on the same way. Um, and all of those who are holders, I don't know if whether you are or not, and I actually can put here all the news just regarding Ethereum. That's why I love so much this feature. Um, we are very close, like $1,900. So it's very close to $2,000 on the Ethereum in this beautiful token. I say beautiful because it's the it's greatest just behind Bitcoin, but I would be kind of, let's say, I would pay attention on the next days because there's a difference on the movement between what's going on with Bitcoin and what's going on with Ethereum. What is that? Ethereum, we had this highest of the year, very very close to $2,000. All right, but the thing is, we actually had a pullback. All right, um, just until 1,800, and and that's why I'm going to tell you something right now. I don't see the same intensity that I'm looking at Bitcoin. I'm talking about volume, financial volume, because this is so important, and how much of buyers we have and how much people talking about it in Ethereum. Of course, the price can do anything. It doesn't matter what I think, or doesn't matter what I'm looking at. The price can just explode like right now. But looking at the big picture, um, I can't see the the high movement that we're seeing Bitcoin and Ethereum. I would be watching very very closely of how the prices are going to react when it gets close to $2,000, because that's the area when everything is going to be decided, whether it's going to break through and go like in such a strong high, or whether it's going to just be sided, no trend. There's something that bothers me right now because look, today is being quite an active day for Bitcoin, but Ethereum has had better days last last week. You can see here the volume, and today, like I said, I don't see that much of buyer side acting today. So again, guys, it can mean anything. It can be just a pullback, so it go much higher. It doesn't matter what I think, but I would say that Bitcoin seems to be like a explosive. And let's see what's going on right now. Look of how big these candles were just 2 hours ago. It's so looks to be so much closer to a spike right now on the next days, not only today, and that's why I think it's very nice. Right now, 3%, by the way. We started the episode with 2.7. Right now, 3% of hike. It's much closer to a explosive spike than Ethereum. All right, that's all I have to say about these two coins. Whether it is going to continue the trend or not, I would be watching very closely. And by the way, you always know I recommend you to do this using Vector platform to always increase your accuracy of your trades, always be better at doing your trades, and also have so much of a security in your trades. All right, guys. So to sum up, we have this so much of a uh, bullish day. All right, that's what we call right. But on the other hand, we already have so much of a high. So I already told you guys, study, watch the movement, and be ready for your next trade. All right. Okay. So something that is very interesting to share with you guys, another fact that has brought my attention this week is that I don't know if you guys heard of that, but BitGet is one of our partners here. at Vector. All right. So in case you don't know, you can connect any account of your BitGet exchange. And also, we have much more exchanges that can be turned into real account using Vector. How to do this? I'm going to teach you. It's very easy. You just go to trade area, in this area of your Vector. You go down to accounts, right? And just choose the option add exchange account. All right. Just click on start, and then you're gonna find here, like I said, BitGet as well as Binance, Coinbase, Pro, Bybit, Bitcoin Trade, and so on. All right. So if you do have a BitGet account, you just click here, go next, and then you just have to put your API key, API secret, and you'll be all good to start your trading. It doesn't matter if it's day trading, swing trader, you can do everything through Vector. All right. If you have any questions, you can click here and chat support, and our team will be available 24/7 to answer your questions. All right. Anyway, carry on. Something very cool that happened is that BitCat launched last week a $100 million fund for crypto projects in Asia. I think a lot of people who from the crypto market know that Asia has been so much of the core of crypto market. And by the way, if you haven't realized that, you can actually see that usually in any token, in anyone, the most the closer it is to the Asian market opening, the more volatile is going to be the market. So you can look through here. For example, right now I'm in Brazil time zone. Okay, so it would be something between 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. You can look in many situations like here. Anytime that it gets closer, let's say this here, for example, all right, lost so much of a high just before the Asian market opened. It was like 1% high. Um, Here, another example, we have a very strong candle. Um, that was just, let's see how much, 1.4% in 4 hours. And that usually happens when the Asian market opens, because most of traders, I don't say most in quantity, but in volume, are Asians. All right. This is a fact. In fact, um, lots of exchanges are from there, CZ, right? So you know what I'm talking about. And in order to make this environment more healthy for projects, BitGet is launching a $100 million fund for Web3 projects, crypto projects in Asia. Again, I think any step in order to make the market more connected, more developed, is positive for anyone who likes the crypto market. And you guys know that I'm such a person who loves the crypto market. So I can see this as a positive news, with something very nice. Um, you can use BitGet on our platform as well, just like any other, like Binance, like Bybit, and But it's very nice to see that we don't. Last year was very, let's say, cautious, because we have so many exchanges doing layoffs, and we have episodes here that we were talking so much about layoffs, and that was sad. That's what I have to say. But this year it started off very nice for crypto market. By the way, let me just show you the last thing I'm gonna show you guys in the chart. Okay, the last thing, I promise, because it's something that it's very nice to see. If you take the candle of the year, all right, so you take the whole year from 1st January to right now. Let's take Bitcoin, because it's the biggest. It has 76% right now of high on the year. So that means if you had put $100 on the 1st of January on Bitcoin, it could be any token, but of course I'm here talking about Bitcoin. you would have very close to a double of the money. I'm not telling you that it's going to happen again, because the past results doesn't mean that the future is going to have the same, but um, it is a recover of the crypto market, you know. So this year started very well. We have so many great months. If I go right now into a picture of monthly candles, we had so many great months, such as January, March. By the way, this month of March, we had also this in our podcast, was the best March like in years for Bitcoin. And April already started, and we're having so many great results. So uh, that means, in of course, any market has this idea of long-term results, but crypto market isn't different. You're gonna have results and you're gonna have profits when you look at the long-term um, profits or even results of your trades. Not only because some people, you know that Bitcoin has claimed to be dead for the media more than 100 times, even maybe more than 1,000 times. Let's say more than 100 times. And if you actually took in you bought Bitcoin whenever the media says Bitcoin is dead, you would be very well right now. And trust me, I can bring in the next episode. By the way, if you guys want to see something more specific, you can always comment below in the video that we're gonna bring here the next episode. But the thing is, if you have bought Bitcoin every time the media has said it's dead, man, it would be so nice right now, because they always say Bitcoin is dead. And there's a Brazilian influencer that actually he said that, and from the point he said that, the Bitcoin was just going high. So always having patience is, for me and for many professors and influencers, the key to have positive results on crypto. All right, guys, this episode, like I said, could be so much of a longer, but I'm going to do it sharp so you guys can analyze with me, study the market, and more importantly, I would love to know what else you want to hear here in the podcast, and what format you would like to the most that we're going to bring here for you guys, and then we can um, customize so you guys like the most. All right, don't forget to subscribe on the channel here at YouTube. Also, you have a free trial of Vector. You can just click on description and use it. Like you just saw, it's an amazing platform. You can look at the news, look at the chart at the same time, like I do. I use Vector all the day. That's why I use it in the dark theme, because if I use in the light one, I would be so tired because I use all the day. But anyways, don't forget to get your free trial at Vector. Guys, stay safe. Always study the market, like I say. Be careful with specific news research before you do anything with your trading, with your token. And let's see you again next week on the next episode of Round the Block. I'll see you guys.